I think arrangements kind of scare people. It seems overwhelming. But arrangement is something that you could do ahead a day or two and maybe make the frame of it, stick it in the refrigerator in a cool place, and then add the roses maybe the night before or the day before. Because as we were talking, when you use Oasis, which I have the black, which they say is more biodegradable, because the green they say is not biodegradable at all, and it blends into your pots a lot better. It doesn't look so green, but of course this one is more expensive. You have to go to like a floral thing or order it online. But if you want to get, but I want to try to take some of the mystery out of it and kind of show you how to do this very simply. Now, when I made the rose schedule this year, which we'll probably have it next year, I did a couple of arrangements where you just use some plant material in just one rose. And I want to show you some of those designs too. But I want to show you how easy it is. You can buy one brick of what they call this Oasis at Hobby Lobby. I looked at the Dollar Tree, and they used to have it at the 99-cent store, but they didn't have it. Make sure when you buy it, you get the wet. Because when you go to the Dollar Tree and even when you go to Hobby Lobby, they'll have dry Oasis, it'll say dry on it. You want the one that says wet, the green one that says wet. And you can just buy one or two bricks, but I would say get a couple bricks. Because it's always good to practice a few times before you actually put it together. Okay, so you got your Oasis. You need to soak this in water, probably a couple hours. You kind of submerge it in like a bucket, and the bubbles will come out and all that stuff, and you get it really, really soaked. And then you get your roses ready, and I always use this. You can get this in the powder or in the liquid. I prefer the liquid because it's just easier to use. This keeps your roses, it goes into the membrane. This is what someone explained it to me, but I'm not a biologist. It goes into the membranes of the rose, and it locks the moisture in. Because when you put your roses into this Oasis, it locks the cells because the stuff gets clogged up and it clogs up. So if you do put your roses in the night before or the morning before you put them in this, they'll absorb some of that, and I think it'll make it last a little bit longer. Is it perfect? No. But, it's helpful, I think. So, you start out with a little Oasis, and you put it into your container, and you might want to do a traditional, or you might want to do a modern. Now, the handout that I gave you is, that I made up, is kind of, people get kind of confused about what's a traditional design and what's a modern design. So here's some kind of easy tips and tricks, I thought, to kind of tell you what a traditional is compared to what a modern design is. So a traditional design is with a lot and has a lot of foliage, such as this. And I'm going to make this one into a line. Traditional line. It has a lot of foliage, and it has smaller. See how the leaves are the smaller. We call it kind of like foo-foo. And modern is less material and more simplified type foliage. Actually, I don't have a lot of foliage at my house, so I use this. You probably should. This is a little bit too foo-foo. What I like to use for modern designs is Aurelia, which this is the variegated, but there's the plain, it's Aurelia. Or I like to use, you can use camellia leaves. They're shiny, they're straight, they're flat, they're not all foofy. Now you wouldn't use Ming fern in a, you don't see it too much in a modern because it is, see how it is? It's tiny. It's foo-foo, we call it foo-foo-y, you know? So you want it more straight, yeah. So this, you probably, I didn't have stuff to cover the oasis, but you need to cover all your oasis. So I kind of do that, and I put some in, and then I go back and make sure. This one's not done now that great because you can still see a little bit, but if I was going to do it for a show. And you kind of have it go over the edge a little bit. You know, like if I had more of it, I'd put it like this so it would cover up all this edge. You don't want to see that because it's called to humiliate the container. And when you humiliate the container, you soften it. So you don't have to see this edge. The judges don't like to see a rough edge. They want to see, you know, a softer thing. So when you put it down over it and put it through here and stuff, you don't see the edge. So it softens it.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel to receive notifications when additional educational videos are added to this channel. More information about roses and our society are on our website, SierraFoothillRoseSociety.org.